And so I went, and it hurt. Everyone, it's currently 10:07 and I'm going now to my third laser hair removal appointment, and I will be taking you guys with me. I don't know about you guys, but this weather calls for the beach. But obviously after the laser appointment I can't be exposed to the sun or sweat, so I don't know about that, but yeah. Excuse me. Okay, my appointment is at 10:40, so I'm sure I'm on time.
A few moments later.
I have arrived, but I'm a little bit early, so I'll wait outside. My appointment has been moved to 10:45 actually, and it's currently 10:28, almost 10:30, so I think I'm gonna wait a little bit until it's the time of my appointment. But I want to do a sit-down video and tell you guys more about the process of laser hair removal, and so stay tuned for that. I think it's so funny how I'm not supposed to sweat after, and this weather is like making me sweat a bunch, so I think that's going to be very interesting. So like, change of plans, it's too hot to stay outside, so I'm actually going to wait inside and check in. So yeah.
A few moments later.
So, funny story. I swear, these things only happen to me. I put my camera to film while I was in the session, and then when I got my camera after, I realized that it was not recording, so I didn't get to record it, and I'm actually so angry because I'm like, how did that happen? But you know what, it's okay, it's fine. I'm still gonna tell you guys how it went, and it's okay, it's okay. Yeah, I'm actually angry, but it's fine. So after this session I have 3 more, and as I come here I feel like the pain is not as bad anymore. Everything happens like very smoothly, very fast, so I'm glad and happy about that. But yeah, I wanted to get like a little smoothie or maybe a matcha, but I'm actually in a bad mood now, in a worse mood actually. And I'm just gonna go home, make myself tea, and sleep for the rest of the day. So yeah, I'll let you guys know how that goes.
A few moments later.
So for those who are wondering, which I know none of you are wondering, I'm drinking, and yes, please don't judge me, yes, it is tea, but it's not too hot because obviously I don't want it to shatter the glass. But I am drinking pineapple and hibiscus tea with no sugar cranberry juice. It's really good. I wanted to add a little bit of lemon as well, because I heard it's good, but I don't have lemon, so this is what we're working with for now. And so I promised you guys, anyway, I promised you guys a video on my laser hair removal so far, on my journey as a black woman, and here I am today. So first things first, I am doing 6 treatments on my bikini area. And the reason why I decided to do this, I mean, first it was a gift from my boyfriend, but I have always struggled with razor bumps. They have made me very, very, very insecure. And so I kind of decided to, like, this is something that I've wanted to do for like a long time, actually. Like, I've been wanting to try laser hair removal for the longest time. And as a black woman, like, I was terrified because I've heard stories on like women who have been like burned and had horrible experiences with the treatment. And so I was also very adamant about that, and that's the reason why I didn't decide to like do more research and try it sooner. So I would say, if you are interested in doing laser hair removal and you are a woman of color, I would recommend doing more research and make sure that the place that you're going to is good for our skin as well. Like, it's good for black women or women of color. I have always been very insecure about my razor bumps. You know, I have tried like different shaving creams. I have tried like different methods that I would see online, like try this, exfoliate, put like baby oil after. Like, I tried all of these methods, even those serums that you see online. Try this for like 30 days or whatever before bed. Like, nothing worked. And so I tried waxing, and besides the fact that it was extremely painful, my razor bumps were not going away. And I was like, you know what, I give up. Like, I reached a point where I literally gave up. I gave up on myself. I gave up on like shaving. I was like, I'm gonna be insecure forever. This is something that I'm gonna struggle with forever, especially because I have extremely sensitive skin. And I was like, yeah, like I give up. Nothing works for me. And then I saw multiple black women and just women with sensitive skin in general talk about laser hair removal and how it changed their lives because they struggle with razor bumps for the longest time and nothing worked. And I was like, you know what, I think this might be it for me. Like, maybe I'm gonna give this a try. And so obviously, like, graduation came up, and my boyfriend gifted me like the 6 treatments. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I was actually crying because I was like, this is something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time, and now it's happening just like that. Like, he was like, oh, you want, like, what do you want? Like, I was like, yeah, like, and he was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh. But yeah, and I remember that he was like, okay, here it is, here's all the info. And obviously he did all the research and made sure that it was good for my skin because he's a king. And yeah, I remember I was very excited. I was emotional, and I was like, oh my god, like, this is, I know it sounds like a girl please emotional, you're exaggerating, but no, like, it's like, if you know, you know. And the place is like very close from where I live, like, and it's good. And so I scheduled a consultation literally that same week. I scheduled a consultation through the phone. It was very chill. Like, they were like, they asked me obviously like my name and things like that, and like the area and why I'm doing it and things like that. And there's like, you can choose, like, there are like different like packages. You can choose like small area, medium area, large area. And so the one I decided to do is like large area. And then they ask you like if you're taking certain medications, if you have like certain like skin conditions. Like, it's a whole like thing that you have to fill out. They need to know all of the accurate information to make sure that what they're doing is right for your skin, to use the right tools on you, and to make sure that you are safe. And obviously you have to fill out a waiver and all those things. But yeah, most importantly, like, you have to be like 100% honest with the questions, and like you need to make sure that like you know the medication you're taking. You have to let them know so they know, because there are certain medications that could interfere with it. Like they ask you if you are on like blood thinners and things like that, because it could affect the procedure. And so yeah, like I filled that out, and then I made the appointment for that same week, I think, or the next, I don't remember. But I remember I was very, very like excited but scared at the same time, because not only am I gonna be like, but like the pain, that was a factor for me. I wouldn't say that I am, I would say I'm pretty brave, but I mean, if it hurts, it hurts, right? I couldn't even handle the wax, because like I said, my skin is very sensitive. So I was like, you know what, let me do enough research. And so I feel like it really depends on the person, but I did see a couple of women say that it doesn't really hurt, that it's just like a zap, like as if someone was like kind of putting like a rubber band on you, like kind of just like, or like what is this called, not pinching, whatever, y'all get it. And so I went, and it hurt. So let me just tell you this, I think it depends on the person, but obviously I feel like it's better to go with the mindset of this could hurt really bad, instead of going with the, oh, it doesn't hurt. Because yeah, you could train your brain and like make your brain think, oh, it doesn't hurt, so when you're doing it, it's like, yeah, it doesn't hurt. But I think it's good to know that like it depends on the person, especially if you have sensitive skin, it could hurt. So just be prepared for that, because I got cut. But obviously like they're professionals, they're used to that. So obviously like before doing it on the whole area, they test it first and they see, okay, let me know how that feels, and then it's, so you're good. Just make sure, like, trust them. But I would say it does hurt. I tell myself the whole time, it's like, cramps hurt more than this, cramps hurt more than this, cramps hurt more than this. Because obviously if you're a woman, it's like menstrual cramps, like, please, right? If you can go through cramps, if you can go through childbirth like other women can, it's like, this is nothing. So after the first treatment, I was so happy, I was excited. I don't know why, but after the first treatment, I expected to like sleep and then wake up the next day and all of my razor bumps were gone. I don't know why, but that's just what I thought was gonna happen. And obviously that is not realistic at all, so don't expect yourself to wake up with no razor bumps at all. And they do say that like for the first treatment, it is normal, completely normal, to wake up and still have a couple of razor bumps. But I wasn't scared, because again, I trusted them. And so after the first treatment, I could already tell a few differences. Like the hair was growing slower, and like the area wasn't irritated, and so I was already like, okay, like I can already see that. And mind you, I have 6 treatments, and if I could already see the results after the first treatment, I was like, okay, like this is gonna make me so happy. Like I'm very excited about this. And so the second treatment obviously went well as well, because if it didn't, I wouldn't keep going to this place. But yeah, after the second treatment, that's where I started like seeing all of the differences. Like there's barely any hair growing, and if it does, it's very thin. The area is very smooth. I still have hyperpigmentation. I'm not saying it's like a result from the laser, but like after the razor bumps fade, the area is gonna be still kind of like marked, but it looks so much better. I do see improvements. I do see that like it's fading and it's working, and it makes me so happy. Something that I expected, which they did let me know that it was gonna happen, but for some reason I don't know, was the hair starts to fall. It started to fall after the second treatment, so I was like, oh, when you put like Nair, like the hair cream, and like after like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, it just you hold it and it just you know, with I like after my second hair treatment, like the hair just started falling. And it was, I don't know, like it's so silly, but like it made me really happy. I was like, oh, okay, no hair queen. And obviously today I wanted to film and show you guys a little bit of like how it goes, but for some reason my camera wasn't filming, and that made me very upset. But it's okay, because here I am to tell you guys how it went. And still, for my next one, which is gonna be in 6 weeks, I can still tell you guys how it went. But yeah, so I covered the pain, I covered how it went, like the second procedure, and today was the third one. And again, I feel like the more you do it, the more you get used to the pain. Yes, I still have to tell myself cramps hurt more than this, but you know, I feel like it's not that pain where you're like, ah, like it's not, you know, it's like I'm getting used to it, so it's a lot more chill. And obviously, like, they make me feel very comfortable the whole time. And I don't know why I thought it was going to be like a procedure of like 30 minutes. Guys, it's very fast. And mind you, I got the package of like large area, so I can't even imagine how fast it is for like a small or medium area. But no, it's like it's literally less than 2 minutes or 3 minutes. It's so fast. I like the first time it happened, it was like da, 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 da. Oh, that's it. I was like, what do you mean that's it? Like, I thought it was a scam. I'm like, but no, like it's very fast, which is, you know, another good thing. Something that is a little like is like I am a gym rat, and so it is a little bit annoying that like after the procedure I cannot sweat or 24 to 72 hours, and I cannot be too exposed to the sun. I can't be I can't sweat, I can't work out, I can't go to like a sauna, so it's a little bit annoying, but I think it's worth it. And so yeah. And quick story time, after my first procedure I had an appointment with my brother to take my graduation pictures, and it was sunny that day, and I was definitely sweating, and I was terrified because I was like, oh my gosh, you just told me that I cannot sweat after this procedure, and here I am sweating. I was so scared, but thank God everything went well. But yeah, I have 3 more sessions to go, and I'm just so excited. I think that if you struggle with sensitive skin, this is definitely something that I would try to do. But again, do your research and make sure that the place you go to is good for women of color, and it's safe and you feel comfortable and the service is good. Just make sure, do your research before you go. The place I go to is called SEV. I think it just opened also. They are located in Sugarland as well as Westheimer. But yeah, it's amazing. They make me feel very comfortable. You walk in and it's just like a place that makes women feel comfortable. It's really good. And again, like if you struggle with sensitive skin, definitely try it. Give it a go. I promise you will not regret it. I've done 3 treatments so far, and it's already been really good to me, and I'm just very, very, very grateful. Like, I literally, like, every day that it's time for a new appointment, I tell my boyfriend everything, and I'm just very grateful and very thankful for him and for this experience. And yeah, I love that. I love that it's going great. But also, let me tell you this, whether you have the opportunity to do this or not, I would say, especially as like black women, like women of color, like shaving is a little bit tougher for us. Not only if you have thick hair, but also just in general, we tend to struggle with like areas we shave. Like sometimes we have a lot of bumps, sometimes they're just a little bit darker than the rest of our bodies, and then we're insecure, and then we come across all these lighting creams that are supposed to lighten our skin. And I just want to say that it's important to feel safe in our own bodies. It's important to feel confident in our own bodies. I know that it's very hard, especially when society and everyone around us is constantly telling us how our bodies should look like and how our skin should be. And I know it's scary, it's tricky, but I would say feel confident and just love yourself. I have been a victim of these lighting creams, and like they're supposed to make your skin lighter and like your underarms look better and lighter. I mean, there's nothing wrong if you want to improve that, but I think that we shouldn't feel forced to look a certain way. Especially comparing ourselves to other people. I remember that like something that made me struggle a lot is I would always compare myself to other women, and especially like watching Love Island and seeing those women in a swimsuit every day, and seeing how like their like bikini area, for example, their lower abdomen like looks like flawless and perfect. And I just want to say that like not everything is real on TV, but even if it is, because there are some women out there that don't struggle with that at all, you know, just don't compare yourself to them and just love yourself. And sometimes it looks like, oh, they're perfect, oh my gosh, this and that, but like it's not really how it looks. I remember I was watching Love Island, and I remember seeing one of the girls put like foundation on her bikini area, which I don't shame her for that. I'm not saying, oh, she's fake for that, absolutely not, but it just made me feel almost relieved, because I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm here comparing myself to this girl and feeling bad for having razor bumps, when in reality like she's also making it look perfect because of like society's, you know, standards on us and other things and insecurities. And it's very sad, but yeah, I know that this is a video on like, you know, laser hair, like things like that, but I think it's also good to remember that like we should love ourselves as we are. We are made in God's image, and we should be grateful and appreciate the way we look. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to improve the way we look. There's nothing wrong with change, but I think that it's important to do it for the right reasons. Or maybe there isn't such thing as the right reasons, but maybe just make sure you do it for yourself. You don't do it because you compare yourself to other people. You don't do it because of society pressuring us that and telling us that we should look a certain way. If you want to change, but do it for yourself. Do it because you want to, you know, look good and feel good in your own skin, but just make sure that you still love yourself. You know, if anything, just say, okay, like I love myself and I want to do this because, you know, it's gonna make me love myself more, and that's okay. But yeah, this is the video, and let me know if you have any other questions, and let me know if you want me to talk more about this and take you guys through my journey, and let me know if I forgot to mention anything and to talk about anything related to this procedure. And yeah, I'm willing to take you guys with me and like tell you more about this process. And let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe. This channel is growing, and every day I just feel more grateful for you guys. And follow me on my socials as well. And yeah. Bye guys.